5 charts, 1 slicer. This is a finished Excel sales dashboard. And here is the interesting part. I didn't build it. I typed one prompt and Claude built it inside Excel while I watched. Let's start from scratch. This workbook contains nothing except raw sales data. I will install the Claude add-in, paste a single prompt, and we will watch it build the dashboard. It wasn't perfect though. There are a couple of things it couldn't do, and I will show you those as well. So here is the data we are working with. Just one worksheet. About 1600 sales records covering the entire year of 2025. We have 8 columns: date, product, category, sales rep, city, number of units, price, and amount. 6 products, 3 categories, 10 sales representatives, 5 cities, and total sales of just under 7 million. This isn't randomly generated data. Prices change throughout the year. There are discounts in July and again during festive season. Some days are busy, Sundays are quieter, and October has the highest sales. Keep that in mind because you will see it reflected in the dashboard later. And one more thing. Notice the data starts in cell B2 instead of A1. I left it that way intentionally and we will come back to that later. Now let's install Claude inside Excel. In the Home tab, Add-ins, search for Claude. Claude by Anthropic for Excel. Add. The sidebar opens on the right. Sign in with your Claude account. Before you try this yourself, there are 2 things you should know. First, you need a paid Claude plan. The add-in is free, but it only works with Pro, Max, Team, or Enterprise. Second, you need Excel with Microsoft 365. It won't work with Excel 2016 or 2019. Now the prompt for building the sales dashboard. Take a moment to read it, because this is where the real magic happens. Note the AI, the prompt. Everything is clearly defined. The sheet name, the columns, the pivot tables, the charts, their colors, their sizes. Even the layout of the dashboard. This isn't just asking Claude to make a dashboard. It's giving Claude a proper design brief. If you simply ask AI to create a dashboard, you will get a generic dashboard. If you describe exactly what you want, you will get your dashboard. Now let's run this prompt. Copy, back to Excel, paste. Click this button to execute the prompt. The first thing Claude does is read the workbook, the actual Excel workbook that's currently open. Next, it creates a helper column called month, which extracts the 3-letter month name from the date column. Then it creates 5 pivot tables on a separate sheet: sales by product, category, city, month, and sales rep. Now Claude starts building the dashboard. Grid lines disappear, background turns white. The sales by month line chart appears across the top. And there it is, the October sales spike we talked about earlier. Sales rep chart on the left. Product and city charts below. Finally, the pie chart. The colors are exactly as requested. Chart titles are red, bold, and italic. Fill buttons are removed. I think Claude has finished working on the dashboard. Now let's look at what didn't work. The only outstanding item is the 60% on-screen zoom, which this Excel client's API doesn't expose. That's fine. Let me close this dialog. We'll adjust the zoom manually. Here is one more thing that didn't work. The slicer is in the right place, but all 12 months are displayed in a single column. I wanted 3 columns and Claude missed that. Now watch what happens when I click a month. only one chart responds. That's because Claude connected the slicer to just one pivot table. Whenever I asked to connect all four, it returned an API error. So yes, Claude can create the slicer, it can connect one pivot table, but it still struggles with connecting multiple pivot tables. So that's the pattern I have noticed. Chart formatting is excellent. Colors, fonts, labels, layout, almost perfect. But the worksheet properties and slicer settings are where it still falls short. Fortunately, those fixes take less than a minute. Let's change the slicer to 3 columns. In the slicer tab, number of columns 3. Open report connections. Connect the remaining pivot tables. I will leave the pivot table for month. OK. See, all 4 charts respond. I intentionally left the line chart disconnected so that it always shows the full year's trend for comparison. And honestly, that's a pretty fair result. Claude completed about 95% of the work. I spent about less than a minute finishing the rest. Knowing where A ends and where you take over. That's the real skill. One feature I really like is verification. Whenever Claude gives you an answer, it also provides citations. Click one of them and Excel jumps directly to the source cells. And remember the data starting in P2. I never mentioned that anywhere. Claude detected the table automatically. Now let's verify one result ourselves. Look at the sales done by Bruce. 8,15,793. Pivot tables. Bruce, 8,15,793. Let's verify this result in the traditional way, using formulas. Equal, sum ifs, open parenthesis, sum range, select the cells containing amount, comma, control backspace, criteria range 1, select the cells for sales reps, comma, control backspace, criteria is Bruce, close parenthesis, enter 8,15,793. Now let's talk about the limitations. You have already seen the slicer issue. You have seen the zoom issue. Claude doesn't work with VBA or macros. Data tables aren't supported. And you need Microsoft 365 and a paid Claude subscription. But here is the biggest takeaway. Claude doesn't replace Excel knowledge. Look at the prompt again. Every instruction came from someone who already understands Excel. Pivot tables, pivot cache, charts, dashboard layout. Claude built it, but the Excel knowledge was still mine. If you don't know what to ask, you will get an average dashboard. If you know exactly what to ask, you will get something like this. The complete prompt is shared in the video description. Copy it, replace the column names with your own data and try it yourself. See you soon with another Excel tip. Thank you for watching and wish you a great day.